want to take this opportunity to introduce you guys today to Dr. Adam Miller. Dr. Miller has been a part of our congregation for about 4 years now. And as he and I have gotten to know each other, it's been amazing to watch how God has taken his practice and used it as an incredible instrument to bring the gospel to those who otherwise wouldn't be reached. And so I want to take this chance to give you an opportunity to see what his journey's been like and how God's been using him, and how you can see in his life how God can use him, then maybe you can see in your own life how God can use you. And so we're blessed today to have the opportunity to learn from Dr. Adam Miller about how it is that he's been able to bring his faith into his work and see the impact that it has on those that he comes in contact with. So Adam, tell us how it is that you decided to get into medical field to begin with.
I started off as an art major in college, and went to an art fair and had high expectations that I was going to find this fantastic career path. Well, I was told that I should probably look into something else because I was so fixated on having an actual job. A genetics professor at the time who was serving as a mentor said to me, "Look, you like to work with your hands, the body is worth exploring." And he really set me on a path of discovering what an amazing piece of art the human body really is.
And coming to the Lord, how did that affect, at the very beginning, your practice?
It was miserable. I dedicated 17 years of my life to becoming a surgeon. And the message in surgical training is, it's all about you. Don't look to me, don't look to your attendings, but it's about you being in command, being in control, and relying on your training in your hands. So to go from that in the second to the last year of my training to a message of surrender and redirecting from me being perfect in my professional setting to relying on the only one who is perfect, that process was really, really hard.
At what point did you begin to see God really using you kind of in the spiritual realm, in the lives of the people who are around you, both as co-workers and the patients and clients that you had?
So there's lots of examples that I could say of, whether it's in the US or in Borneo, during my 6 years in Asia, where I was completely out of my league. I was completely on an island and had to say, "Lord, I don't know what to do." But it hasn't always been, look, save this guy's life in dramatic fashion. There was a moment in Borneo when I was in the OR and the neurosurgeon didn't show up, and I've got this woman's whole face taken apart. I've got her scalp peeled down, bones are on the back table. The brain is sitting there pulsating at me, and I'm waiting for the neurosurgeon. He doesn't show up. And I said, I'm praying, God, no one here is talking to me. I've gone through this with the neurosurgeon 3 times now, and he's not showing up. And the word I got wasn't, this is exactly what you do. The word I got was humility. And about 3 minutes later, the neurosurgeon came walking back in, and I said, Mr. Ching, I'm so glad you're here. If you weren't here, I literally could not finish this case. Oh, the big American surgeon needs me now. And I said, I sure do. Can you scrub in? Yeah. He scrubbed in, we finished the case, and he and I became really good friends that point on. It was an away game, and God didn't want me to be the hero of that moment. He wanted me to build my character.
As you've talked about this, God's used you just immensely in different ways, in different circumstances. Why do you think God has allowed you to be used to this level?
He's given me the privilege of having these amazing encounters with patients now, and he's giving me revelation about the body. Because when I was swimming in money and was doing press conferences in Borneo and operating on former Miss Malaysia and taking first class and business class trips wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted, he said to me, we're going after the heart of man. He doesn't speak to me in lightning bolt moments. That's not really how he operates, but this was one of them. When I was jogging on a beach in Borneo, he stopped me and said, we're going after the heart of man. And I wrestled with him for 6 days because I had the largest contract of my life on the table in front of me. And I'll never forget, it was a hospital in Singapore that was being run by a guy from Tennessee. And I called him up and I said, it was a Thursday morning early, and I said, I'm not coming. I'm not going to sign this contract, and I don't know why. And he said, you're going to regret this for the rest of your life. And he hung up the phone on me. And that contract would have fetched me probably about $2 million a year. And living on Orchard Road in Singapore as a single guy, surgeon, making that kind of jack was like a dream come true. But I said no. And I had no idea where he was going with it. And he's shown me that what he said to me was true. And the return on my investment of following him has been making many deposits in the kingdom of God. And it's not, that sounds great, but there's incredible joy and a different sense of satisfaction about doing that work with him now. It's amazing how many people have said to me, "Oh, you were an artist and you like art, and now you do cosmetic surgery, and that all fits together. That's so perfect. God's so good." It's okay. It's a job. It's cool. I like it. It uses my skills. But when you do step out with him and he goes to work, wherever it is, in your home or in your workplace, and you see that fruit come, it's you drive home differently, and my energy's much better than it was when I was just doing surgery and focused on being the perfect guy.